Cek. Alright, halo, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Halo Raffi, welcome back again guys. Selamat malam semua. Seperti biasa, oke, aduh, salah setting kah? Oh enggak. Padahal ini tuh udah di setting ya, tapi kenapa kamu membadut lagi? Astagfirullah. Teman-teman yang di TikTok, sorry bentar ya, gue settingin dulu. Gimana nih teman-teman, sekitar 9 hari lagi kita akan gacha-gacha baby kusanali. Are you ready kids? Of course I'm not. Thank you di TikTok yang udah ngasih like. Baru masuk ininya. Halo Mbak Frida. Sudah mandi belum sih Mbak? Mandi Mbak, biar seger Mbak. Biar wangi bayi. Kalau butuh temen main Overwatch ke DC Sumi aja Kang, banyak yang main. Oh ya? Pintar, saya takut jadi badut Takut jadi badut aing nanti. Boleh nanti mampir ke sana. Biasanya sih sama Noval, sama Mang Dias, cuman kita doain aja Mang Dias, katanya sih lagi sakit ya. Please pakai lagu ini jangan copyright dong. Saya udah izin minta ini ke emailnya. Kenapa nggak siap? Karena red off. Karena red off. Iya kan orang beda-beda ya. Maksudnya ada orang yang serius main game gitu. Wah kalah lu, noob lu. Wah jadi makin gak asik kan. Kalau seru-seruan ya yo-yo aja. Yuk 20 menit lagi sambil nunggu ya. Iya harusnya kemarin juga saya kan ke Garut ya. Maksudnya mau main gitu. Taunya kata si tetehnya Mang Diasnya tiba-tiba sakit. Ya kan tujuan saya ke sana juga kan biar maksudnya mabar gitu, main bareng gitu kan. Kalau misalnya emang dianya sakit asa tepugu gitu. Soalnya di sana saya cuman punya temen beberapa gitu, saudara nggak ada. Ada sih saudara, cuman saudaranya jauh banget. Aduh iya udah lama pisan nggak Rocket League ya. Karena sebenarnya banyak banget PR game ya. Kayaknya lagunya kekencangan ya, bentar gue kecilin. PR gamenya tuh banyak pisan gitu jadi gue tuh kadang suka bingung. Kayak harus dijadwal sih sebenarnya ya. Gue ada 2 game lagi soalnya kemarin kan baru ini Plague Tale ada yang baru. Terus gue juga baru dapet Uncharted yang baru tuh. Uncharted sebenarnya udah pernah gue tamatin di PS4, tapi kayak pengen main versi PC-nya dan kebetulan ada yang ngasih gitu. Ya yang main Rocket League siapa lagi sih? Kayaknya yang main bareng Rocket League nggak ada dah. Ya maksudnya nggak ada selain lu gitu. Teman-teman di TikTok, di YouTube, thank you ya yang sudah mampir, yang sudah nungguin live-nya dari tadi. Saha iya Nyan, aduh Nyan ngapain lu Nyan, lu nggak kenal Nyan. Padahal gamenya seru tapi sepi. Gini, menurut gua kalau di Indonesia itu gua nggak tahu ya di Indonesia doang, kayaknya di luar juga nggak sih. Tapi ini kalau lihat pasar Indonesia, kalau pasar Indonesia tuh lebih ke ngelihat youtuber yang gede lagi main apa gitu ya, lagi ramenya main apa, itu mereka algoritmanya ke situ gitu. Nah sebenarnya kalau misalkan gue udah ya let's say 10.000 subscriber ke atas mungkin, nah baru gue boleh lah rada-rada idealis gitu. Main game-game yang mulai sepi. Soalnya gitu, jadi kayak kalau di Indo tuh kayaknya yang lagi rame gitu apa gitu kan. Lah mati. Atau enggak ya selain gamenya yang seru atau yang lagi rame, ya mungkin pengen juga ngelihat yang streamernya toxic misalkan. Atau teriak-teriak atau gimana lah ya. Alah siang ngebug. Oh bisa. Ada. Ini ngelihat chatnya harus di HP deh. Biar tidak alt-tab. Kemarin pas Need for Speed Hit lagi diskon itu lu nggak main atau nggak beli? Lumayan loh cuy, jadi harganya jadi cuman kayak 2 bungkus nasi goreng. Oke, bentar kita pindah ke handphone. Yang di sini. Karena saya mau lihat map interaktif ya. Oke teman-teman, sekali lagi selamat malam, selamat datang di streamingnya KAKA malam ini ya. Ini mah sambil nunggu special program aja. Habis special program sih rencananya gue pengennya main Overwatch ya. Rencana. Tapi kalau nggak pun gue mau main game Uncharted. Oh ini di luar loh, kenapa gue belum ya? Itu yang di mana sih? Ini di sini. Dan cara ke sini ya lewat sini aja. Lagunya kayak masih kenceng banget ya, padahal lebih kecil. Sambil menunggu kita mau nyari explore lagi, mencari primo. Kita menguli untuk anak bayi kita. Haduh. Dia nyangkut. Kamu mau kemana ya? Kamu mau kemana? Ayo, iya. Kamu mau kemana ya? Mana lo, ha? Nyangkut kan lo? Pecah anjir. Gak jadi. Gue nggak berharap ekspektasi yang gimana sih di 3.2 ini. Mungkin tidak akan se-epic 3.0 menurut gue, tapi ya mudah-mudahan sih lebih epic ya. Karena epic itu cuman Epic Game Store. Apa lagi? Okay. Collect 5 glinting component to get inside. I think sudah ini, tapi let's try. Glinting component, what is that? Itu masuknya dari mana? Oh, dari sini. Sudah mulai kah? Wih, gila. Gila, serem ininya Akasha pulses, the Kalpa flame rises. Wih. Serem cuy, itunya cuy, apa namanya? Picknya cuy. Oh, glinting komponen tuh yang ini. Gue baru punya 4. Satu lagi dong berarti ya. Ini tuh yang masuk ke sini nih. Buntu sini mah. Nah, buat ngebuka ini nih. Tuh kan. Oke. Mari kita Eh, 5 menit lagi cuy. Wih keren sih nih. Allahu Akbar. Kita sambil nyari glinting komponen nih terakhir. Oke. Turun. Lurus. Oh. Apa dari ngumpulin si puzzle-puzzle tubuh ini ya? Halo Noval, kalau mencetnya poek. Oh tuh yang di sini mah udah ya, berarti yang di ini kan. Alah, kalem ya UTS mah. UTS mah kalem saja. Oke sih ini kayaknya Alhamdulillah. Oke, yang keempat. Udahlah langsung kita prepare Windows ya untuk menyaksikan special program special program 3.2. Let's go. Alright, kita masih menunggu ya. 1 menit lagi, cuy. Ini versi Twitch-nya seperti biasa, nanti versi global mungkin ya disebutnya. Itu kalau nggak salah biasanya jam berapa sih? Jam 11 malam kan? Ada di YouTube. Ya orang-orang juga pada live stream ya. Oke, jam 7 cuy. Let's go.
Hey, I'm joined by...
I've been waiting for you for ages. Hey everyone, I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, and I voice Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida.
This is my first ever special program, and I can't wait to explore the upcoming content with all of you.
What's up, everybody? My name is Alejandro Saab, and I'm the voice of Sino.
Kusanalinya kok ini sih suaranya
And we've
dewasa,
still got plenty of
kurang
Sino
imut
coming our
cuy.
way in the upcoming version too.
And I'm sure lots of travelers are super excited to see what version 3.2 has in store for us. So let's jump right in and start with our new version trailer.
Let's do it.
New version trailer, let's go.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Al-Haytham.
We have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape.
Huh? Did I just see something dart by?
Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as us.
Iya. Kusanali. Lihat.
Amazing.
Dia emang udah di sini.
This is how it feels to walk
Udah di
out of that
masjid dia.
cage with my own body. Yeah. Hey. Make yourself at home. Yeah. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this feeling.
Layla.
Is it too late for an extension? Ha! Not now. Stars, shine for me.
Dendrohypostasis. New boss kit.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Kok nggak ada teksnya sih?
So, you think this is
Sakuramos.
over?
Wait. No. I can't.
Emang ada?
That's the secret hidden by Ermin's soul concerning the truth of this world.
Siapa sih ini teh?
The balladeer has already become a god?
No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of wisdom. At my command, you shall fall. My endless cycle begins. Your ploy was to sacrifice the traveler
Apakah ini
here.
akan lebih keras
Was it
dari
not?
melawan si Ei?
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk for them.
I must admit that I'm a little scared. But I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Haytham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Brothers, let's
Selamat
show them
ambil
we
karakternya, kenapa
Aramites are
nggak
not to be messed
cowok?
with.
Ambil karakter maksudnya gua.
Quasar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
Atau gimana nih? Waduh gila.
Creating a god. We are using human wisdom to create a god. Let us reenact the scene of the Archon War. Come and inaugurate my birth as a god.
Anjir segede gitu dong. Kode cuy, kode. Tiba-tiba kode aja anjir. Kaget gua. 6 SP. SP 942 Z3X VWH. Tuh langsung diklaim adik-adik.
So, we've got a lot to unpack from that trailer.
Yeah.
after experiencing the Sub-Zero's Festival, Samsara, and
Sehat-sehat
surviving our
yang
journey
HP-nya
through the desert, we'll finally get to the riveting end of the Sumeru Archon quest in version 3.2.
Oke, ada Archon quest baru ya.
Picking up
Pastinya,
right where we left
chapter
off,
3.
the Traveler is teaming up with some amazing characters to face the Academia and rescue Sumeru's Archon. But I'm sure the first thing everyone's wondering is how we're going to save the Dendro Archon.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Nahida's been
Siap,
locked up by the
Zidan,
doctor
santai.
inside the
Selamat
sanctuary
datang,
of
terima kasih sudah
Suristana.
mampir-mampir ya.
It's not like we can just go
Jangan
walking
lupa
in
di
there.
tap-tap love-nya.
And on top of that, we're dealing with 2 of the Fatui Harbingers now. We've got the Balladeer in his super powerful looking boss form, as well as the Doctor, who seems to be a real tricky one
Ini
to
karena
predict.
nggak ada teksnya ya,
I'm not
gue
gonna
coba
lie, the
sedikit-sedikit
Traveler really has his
ngertiin.
hands full with this one.
Yeah, definitely a tricky situation.
Nggak ada cece apa nih
And
di
besides these
Twitch
2
ya?
Harbingers, we can be sure the Grand Sage will also be on his guard. But hey, with the help of 2 insiders like Sino and Alhaitham, we might just have a way into the Academia.
Well, as the General Mahamatra, Sino also has his own agenda. After being tracked and predicted by the Academia for all these years, this might just be his chance to settle the score.
And if we're hoping to truly save Sumeru, we'll definitely need the power of the Dendro Archon to help us.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how everyone's hard work and coordination plays out.
Ya,
And I don't
Inggris
know about you
VO-nya
guys,
kurang
but besides
imut.
saving Nahida, I'm also curious how we're going to save Irminsul. Plus, we still don't know the meaning behind the words that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left us. World, forget me.
Well, travelers will be able to personally unravel the answers to all these questions in their own journeys through version 3.2.
You know, I'm actually kind of curious what the future for Sumeru will be once they get through all of this and, well, you know, what will happen to the crew we've been working with along the way.
Yeah, same. I just hope things will work out for everyone affected by Elazar, like Dunyarzad and Kale. Oh, and we can't forget the desert dwellers who have been mistreated all these years. There's a lot that needs to change for them, too.
Right. So be sure not to miss Chapter 5 of the Archon quest, Akasha Pulses, the Kulpa Flame Rises. It'll be quite the ride, and I hope everyone will enjoy it.
Yeah, and of course, the end of this quest won't be the
Of
end
course,
of everyone's journey
I
in
will
Sumeru.
enjoy this.
There's still many puzzles and mysteries waiting to be solved. Whether it's Lesser Lord Kusanali, the Doctor, or the Balladeer, I think there still might be lots of unexpected things waiting to be uncovered.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome.
Okay, so now that we've talked about some of the storyline, maybe we can talk about that massive mechanical-looking puppet we've seen. That's the god that the Academia has been creating.
That's right, and now that you mentioned it, let's talk about the Balladeer boss battle.
Whew, this boss looks tough. The Doctor must have put a lot of his energy into this.
Yeah, the Balladeer
Balladeer
has lots of
boss
strong and
battle,
awesome-looking abilities, so why don't we start by checking out some gameplay from the new boss battle?
Sounds
Halo,
good.
welcome.
Woo!
Kita lihat ini fase satunya kah? Ih, lucu petnya. Oke, dia nyemprotin api, terus listrik di situ. Jebret, dia jadi ini. Anjir. Oh, merinding sih. Astagfirullah. GG gaming, guys.
Oh, wow, just look at the size of it. Pretty sure this boss is gonna push travelers to the limit.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, that thing is huge! And come to think of it, this is like the 3rd Fatui Harbinger boss battle we've had. They really keep stepping up the art and design every time. It's so awesome!
Yeah!
It's so cool.
This is an ultra-powerful puppet
Banyak
we're
yang bilang
going up
katanya
against
si
here. So we're
Balladeer ini
talking
bakal jadi
huge
playable
attacks and
character, tapi
epic
gue nggak yakin
moves.
ya.
Let's break it down a bit.
I'm not
In the
pretty sure
first
about
phase of the
this.
battle, the Balladeer will use his massive arms
Ntar
to
gosip-gosipnya
attack
kayak si
everyone.
La Signora
The
lagi.
arms are capable of utilizing
Playable
different
character,
elemental
tapi-
powers, and
Yeah,
there are
well, we
several
don't know.
types of abilities, including attacks that create fields of burning or freezing effects on the ground.
Oh, you know what? This fight kind of reminds me of when we fight Ruin Guards. I think we'll have to come up with a way to paralyze it.
Right. And you might have noticed there are some arcane formations on the ground, so activating those might trigger some interesting effects.
And I bet a lot of people are wondering what that thing is floating next to us. Not gonna lie, he's kinda cute. Oh, maybe it's a Paimon reskin.
Sorry, but no. Not only is it super cute, but it's also super powerful. Travelers will need to charge energy for this little helper and use its special skill to counter the boss in battle.
A helper in a boss fight. Yeah, that's definitely not Paimon.
Bisa dapat pet itu tuh helper.
Once the Balladeer has transformed into this massive
battle
form,
kita.
our usual attacks won't deal any tangible damage to him. So, the only thing capable of breaking through his defenses will be our little helper that we just
Kayak
mentioned.
gacha. Insya Allah bakal
Even be some
gacha
moments in the
Nahida,
fight
tapi
where travelers
karena
will need
kondisinya
to
red
use an
off,
aiming
ya
mode to attack the boss's weak points.
kita berdoa aja menang
Who'd
red
have guessed
off.
that little thing would be so important against a boss the size of the Balladeer?
I know, right? They also use some
Itu si
amazing
bocil
special
petnya
effects for
ngasih
all of the Balladeer's moves.
elemen kah?
Speaking of which, the cosmic appearance, the spacey special effects of his skills really kind of remind me of the
keren
Raiden
sih.
Shogun skills.
Ah, you're right. And seriously, I can't wait to check out this new boss fight. I'm so hyped.
Yeah.
So now that we've covered the new boss battle, I think it's time to introduce the first
right.
of our new playable characters coming in version 3.2. Let's welcome Lesser Lord Kusanali, aka Nahida.
Nahida.
Finally!
Yeah.
After everything we've
English
experienced
voice
in the story so
artistnya
far, I think
Kimberly
Nahida's already like a good friend to us. It's seriously
Japanese
so crazy what we've
Tamura
been through.
Yukari.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say that, Zach. Okay, so throughout our journey, maybe everyone's already noticed some of the unique, yeah, let's call it that, unique metaphors that Nahida likes to use. And yeah, they can be pretty out there. Or sometimes she'll use really childlike language to describe some deep or profound idea. But the truth is, she has yet to set foot in the outside world since she was born. To her, all the knowledge that she has in her mind is like pieces of scenery that she's never seen with her own
Ente
eyes.
BK mana?
Totally. It's really hard to
Cino apa
imagine that the
si
god of wisdom had been locked up
Nilo
for
kemarin?
500 years. Just makes me upset just thinking about it.
But I'm sure everything will work out sooner or later.
If travelers would like to spend more time with Nahida, then be sure to check out Nahida's story quest, Sapientia or
Kan masih
Maste's
ada dari
chapter.
Explorer.
The quest will be available upon
Dora kali ya.
completing the Sumeru Archon quest.
Dari
So be sure to
Exploring.
check out the
Terus
quest
kemarin
to
kan
learn
dapat
more.
10 gratis.
It's
Terus
nice that we'll get
ada
to spend more
dari
time with her. But I want to see Nahida in battle. What you got for us, Kimberly?
Oh, I've got
Bisa lah
lots to share.
10-20 kali.
But before we get to that, let's have a quick peek at Nahida in action.
What they say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is. Bro!
Bisa lah, bisa.
The Temple of Wisdom!
Gila, mengajarkan kita untuk selalu beribadah adik-adik. Membuat musola.
Wow!
She's so cute!
Look at her!
I love her!
Aw, little Nahida is so cute. I love
Oh,
how she
tapi
hops
disebutnya
around when
cage
she's
burst
fighting.
ya.
Oh,
Kandang
and her
burung.
swing too. So, what's that skill that looks like she's using a viewfinder or something? That seems pretty different.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with her viewfinder-ish kind of skill, which is actually her elemental skill.
Kalau
As a catalyst user,
Katalis mah,
Nahida's combat style is
paling ininya
pretty
doang
unique.
tuh tadi kayak
You may
charge
cast your
attack
elemental
atau-
skill by tapping
oh,
the skill
elemental skill
button,
kata.
or you may hold the button to
Tapi
enter an
gerakan-gerakan
aiming
normal
mode.
attack-nya tuh kayak
Opponents who are selected while aiming will be
ya
linked
nggak
by
ada yang
Nahida's special mark.
terlalu beda sih.
After you trigger elemental reactions on opponents who are linked, and when they take damage from dendro cores, Nahida will unleash Tri-Karma Purification, dealing dendro damage.
Whoa, this is so cool. Yeah, I love how it's like connecting the enemies together.
Outside of combat, Nahida can use her elemental skill and enter the aiming mode we just mentioned to interact with certain harvestable items, allowing her to collect items directly to the inventory from a distance.
Whoa, wait. Being able to harvest
Beda.
materials like that is gonna be so
Dari jarak
cool.
jauh, tapi
That'll really
berapa
save us some
jaraknya?
time.
Yeah, This skill may also have some additional uses, so travelers will have to give it a try themselves and see.
Ooh, okay.
Nahida's elemental burst is where things get really interesting. Upon unleashing her burst, Nahida manifests the Court of Dreams, expanding a special field.
That's pretty amazing. The effect really does look like some royal court or palace.
Yeah. Different effects will be produced based on whether there are pyro, electro, and hydro characters in the party. While Nahida is within the special field, a pyro member in the party will increase the damage of Tri-Karma Purification. An electro party member will decrease the intervals at which Tri-Karma Purification is triggered, and a hydro party member will cause the duration of the field to be increased. If there are at least 2 party members of the elemental types I just mentioned, then the effects will be increased further.
Whoa, this is blowing my mind right now. We'll really have to focus on which effects we want to achieve and put some thought into our team's composition.
Right? A key thing to remember is that these effects can be triggered while Nahida is not on the battlefield, as long as the active character remains in the special field radius.
Si Barbara jadi naik sekarang kalau yang nggak punya
Also, in addition to Nahida, we have one other character joining us in version 3.2.
That's right. She's a very peculiar academia student. Her name is Layla. Most days, she looks super tired and anxious, which seems to be a direct result of her relentless struggle with her studies.
And not only is she frail and anxious looking, but she also studies astrology. So it's no wonder people around her might consider her a little strange and mysterious. And even though she's always groaning about her studies, most of Layla's research work is actually fine overall. It's just her lack of confidence that's really holding her back. And that's when her unusual ability comes into play.
And her ability is sleepwalking.
Yeah. While she is sleeping, Layla unleashes her true self, allowing her to regain the confidence she needs and activate the talents and strengths she's had all along. As soon as she starts sleepwalking, her unfinished papers no longer seem like the monumental tasks they were.
Apalagi pas lawan eta non ayam organik tuh, karasa pisan belum damage.
Definitely something only Layla can do. Our viewers shouldn't try to do this with their own homework. But does Layla have any idea what happens when she's sleepwalking? I mean, does she know that she has this ability?
She seems to be aware of it. The papers are obviously full of her handwriting, after all. But there have been some weird instances. For example, once during crunch time while researching, she sleepwalked and climbed the wall of Somnio, and then randomly bumped into Candace. Such weird occurrences have made her start to wonder what's really going on.
And aside from her sleepwalking, just like any other student, Layla has many typical things that she hopes to achieve, as well as some regrets. She wants to be able to make friends and go out and have fun. But it seems like she'll never be able to do any of that until she graduates.
And actually, I'm guessing that she uses her sleepwalking abilities in combat too, right?
You bet. Let's have a look at Layla in combat.
Sweet.
Even when we're not looking up at the stars, they're always there. Watching us.
Bakal jadi temennya Ganyu nih. Tukang syare.
My guiding stars.
Tunduhan gitu kan.
Stars, shine for me.
Support sih kayaknya sini, support.
It almost looks like she's sleeping while being protected by the shield.
This shield not only protects Layla, but also creates night stars while it is active. When a character protected by the shield uses an elemental skill, more night stars will be created. Once 4 night stars have been accumulated, they will transform into homing shooting stars, dealing damage to any opponent's hit.
Ooh. Night stars. I love how her skills have a starry theme. It ties into her studies.
Yeah, throughout the skill's duration, each time a night star is accumulated, the shield strength will increase. This effect can stack up to a maximum of 4 times.
Whoa!
Layla's elemental burst unleashes a dream sphere that constantly fires starlight slugs at opponents within its AoE, while also generating night stars for Layla's shield.
Nembak-nembak juga tuh
As a
burstnya.
talented Ratawa his student, Layla also comes in handy when crafting. When Layla crafts character talent materials, she has a set chance to receive double the product.
Nice.
Sweet. Anyway, when can travelers expect to see these new characters
Ya,
available
Nilo
in
lagi-lagi
game?
jadi ini sih.
Great question.
Yohini.
That brings us to our new event wishes. In the early part of version 3.2,
Aduh,
Nahida and
gila,
Joinia
gila.
will be available. In the later part of the version, we'll be seeing rerun event
bener
wishes for Yaimiko and Tartaglia, and Layla will become available for the first time. Also, a new 5-star weapon,
Yaimiko
1,000 floating dreams, will
Babang
be appearing in the new
Tatang.
weapon event wish.
Oh, nice. By the way, I've heard that Layla's been getting ready recently to participate in Sumeru's
Udah, ini mah
Beast Gamer
fokus di Nahida
tournament.
aja lah. Di
But
fase
before we
kedua
get
kita
into
nabung
that,
lagi.
I think it's time for us to take another break. We'll be back with the latest info on events coming in the version update.
I know what you're thinking. It's time
Tatang
for
soalnya
Redemption
kayaknya
Code.
salah satu karakter bintang 5 ya.
You guys get it?
Yang berharap dari ini doang dah.
I know.
Ayo orang mah berharap dari Red Off aja. Atau standar. Yuk, kode kedua tuh KS6 KL3Y JF C WM. Aduh, kode pertamanya second. Emang Tatang ada di standar banner? Nggak tahu. Apakah dia sudah masuk standar? Belum sih. 94.
Welcome back to the version 3.2 special program, everyone. Next,
Tuh
we'll
kan
take a look
bener,
at some of the new events
3.2
for the
akan
coming
dapat
update.
Dori
An
gratis
amazing
ya. Jadi yang
fungus
kemarin ngincer
competition
Dori
is about
doang,
to begin in the
mamam tuh
lands of
primo.
Sumeru. Not only has it attracted local competitors from Sumeru, but also spectators from other nations.
Mamam tuh primo.
Fungus
Ya.
competition? How does that
Untung
even
saya
work?
percaya
Aren't
paman
fungi
primo ya
dangerous?
yang di
They're always
Twitter.
attacking us in the wild.
I know it sounds a little
Si
weird,
Dori bakal
but you'll love it.
gratis.
In this contest, participants will use a special gadget called a Wisdom Orb to catch and train their fungi and participate in battle events. Although the fungi often pose as little troublemakers for us in the wild, using this gadget will allow travelers to establish a certain level of communication with them.
Okay, so if I catch and train a jade plume terror shroom, then I should be pretty much unstoppable, right?
Oh no, come on, that wouldn't be fair.
In this event, travelers will be able to sneak up on fungi in some certain areas to catch them. Unfortunately, the Jade Plume Terror Shroom is not one of those areas, Kimberly.
Aww.
If you end up startling them, they'll flee until they are outside a set distance.
After catching different kinds of fungi, you can follow Paimon's suggestion and give them cute names. But most importantly, you will have to train your fungi.
That sounds fun.
Travelers will
tadi?
have to use special floral jelly ingredients
Si
to
jamurnya
mix
bisa
and
dinamain
form
terus
blends
dijual.
that your fungi enjoy and unlock
Fungi.
their true potential.
Oh, disebutnya
While mixing
fungi.
ingredients,
Fungi,
use copy,
fungi.
switch, and rotate functions, and place a preset
Ya Allah, main
formula
Candy
you
Crush
have
kah?
in the corresponding spot.
Aw, looks kind of like jelly. I bet Paimon's gonna be all over that.
Hey, Paimon wouldn't ever do that!
Well, I can tell why you didn't book that role.
And with all these different kinds of fungi, they should have different abilities, right?
Yeah, so to work on their abilities, we'll use something called
Tulisin
a
bang kode
special
redeemnya.
training.
Aduh.
In
Bentar,
this
berarti
mode,
harus
there will
alt-tab
be
nih
two
ya.
challenge types, coordinated
Mudah-mudahan nggak
assaults
ganggu
and
streaming.
zone defense. Travelers will be able to command their fungi's abilities, have them coordinate their attacks against a single target, and control them to defend the ley line monolith.
Aw, they're so cute. This is gonna be so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, me neither. As for the rewards, in addition to Primo Gems and various materials, once travelers have reached a certain phase of the event, they will also be able to summon the great and almighty merchant, Dory.
And Layla will be appearing in the event storyline, as well as a familiar visitor from another nation. Any idea who it could be?
Supposedly a
Di TikTok nggak bisa
fun
dipin sih ya.
guy.
Okay, I see what you did there. I respect it. Let's leave that for travelers to discover themselves in the event.
Come on, guys, fun guy.
Okay, next up we have a change of pace with an all-new Trials event. For this event, travelers will have to use characters' special abilities to complete specific objectives. For example, you may have to knock slimes into the goal by triggering an overloaded reaction with Yen phase and Klee's attacks, or use Yelan's elemental skill to move quickly and dodge giant pinballs. Here are some others. Use Xiao's plunging attack to send platforms back to the ground, or use Beto's elemental skill to hit the ball.
This sounds like some pretty unusual training.
Yeah, and to make things even more interesting, this event will support co-op gameplay.
Oh, this sounds like it'll be a lot of fun to watch. But what about objectives for characters that maybe we haven't unlocked yet?
Giant
No worries,
Tetris.
we got you covered. All the corresponding characters will be provided as trial characters in the challenges.
Kayak begitu-begitulah.
In addition to these events, version 3.2 will also feature an event for our players to put their skills to the test. This time, we'll have a new edition of the Hypostatic Symphony event.
Nice. So, what changes can travelers expect this time around?
The most notable change, of course, will be the addition
Pertama
of the
tadi
new
kan,
Dendro Hypostasis. That's right, the last member of the Hypostasis family
Miko
will be
sama
officially landing
Nahida.
in version
Yang kedua
3.2.
Miko
Besides
sama
serving as a new open-world boss, the Dendro
Childe.
Hypostasis will also be busy performing
Miko sama
alongside its
Childe.
fellow Hypostases
Fase keduanya.
in the Hypostatic Symphony event.
This time
3.3 belum
around, travelers will
dapet
be
leak.
facing challenges featuring the Dendro, Cryo, Pyro, and Hydro Hypostases. Before each challenge, travelers may select a buff effect to use. However,
ini mah yang
as you
lawan-
increase the difficulty, the number of uses will
pernah ada
decrease
nih yang
and the
lawan-lawan
enemies will
hypostasis
become
gini.
more challenging. So it'll be super important for travelers to plan the right moment to use these effects.
So what options do we have once we run out
ngasih
of
elemen
buffs?
doang
Travelers
sama
will
buff.
still be able to use food and potions from their inventory. If you're
Ngapain
aiming to
coba?
just collect all the Primo Gem rewards, then don't worry.
Oh,
You won't need to up
baru
the
dong
difficulty too much.
Mekaniknya
Okay, good to
si
know. Whew.
Cryo
I, for
hypostasis.
one, will definitely not be upping the difficulty. And just like before, you may tackle the challenges together with your friends once they have joined your world.
Great. We can help each other out.
Oh yeah.
Duit
Now that we've covered the
nungguan
challenge
gratis.
event, let's take a quick look at a couple more casual
Ongkir
events coming
Senin.
our way in the new
Bener
update.
ya Tatang berarti
First,
word
we'll be
parah
finding
itu.
inspiration for an illustrator in
Yang belum punya
the
bakal jadi word parah
outside the
sih.
canvas inside the lens event. And once again,
Ada lagi
we'll be
Primo,
working
oke.
together with
Saya
Leben
tarik
in
kata-kata saya
marvelous
nggak sampai 1000
merchandise.
ya. Mungkin bisa nyampe
It's also
1000
worth
di
mentioning
event.
here that some optimizations have been
Tapi
made for the
biasanya
photo
sih jarang.
event this time around. Everyone will be able to select from some preset angles and can make use of the rotate and focus functions to take better pictures.
That's great.
While you're out taking pictures, you may run into some interesting storylines along the way. So be sure not to miss outside the canvas, inside the lens.
Man, I love
Oh
these
iya
kinds
sih,
of events.
senjatanya
Sign me
sih.
up.
Yeah, me too. In addition to all these new events, we also have some news on system-related updates and
Yap,
optimizations.
dan
I'm really
replication
excited
system
about the
bisa
first of
kita
these, which is regarding the
dapetin nanti ya di
Serenity
3.2.
Teapot. Starting with
Jadi yang
version
tipotnya
3.2,
bagus bisa kita
the
copy
Serenity
paste.
Teapot will be adding the long-awaited replication system.
Wow,
kita
that's
copy
super
paste.
amazing.
Ya.
Yeah. This
Saya mau
feature will
copy
allow
punyanya
travelers to
Sitis.
use sharing codes to bring designs from other travelers' teapots and implement them in their own, or share their own
Aduh.
teapot designs. I know there may be some travelers out there who
Tapi
have
tidak
seen
semudah
some
itu juga, kita
amazing
harus punya
teapot designs
bahan-bahannya.
that they've wanted to
Harus
also
punya
create
bahan-bahan si
themselves, but didn't have
replikanya
the
itu.
ability or time to make it. With this new function, travelers will be able to bring that creativity back to their own teapot or share their creativity with others.
Get ready to hit up your
Yang jadi
friends with
pertanyaannya
amazing
adalah,
teapot skills.
I
Itu
can't wait to see everyone
ini
sharing
butuh
their
izin
designs.
atau enggak? Izin dari yang
Especially
punya
me.
tipot atau enggak?
Which brings us to our final update to share with everyone. This one is regarding the game's available languages. Starting with version 3.3, which will be the update following this one, Genshin Impact will be adding
Ada Indonesia
Turkish
nggak?
and Italian to
Indonesia
the
mau udah
game
ada.
language
Apa?
settings.
Oh, Italia.
So, players who'd
Voice
prefer to
over,
see the
maksudnya
game's
voice over
text
Indonesia
UI in
ada.
those languages can look forward to that.
The team truly hopes that travelers from all over the world can enjoy the game and start their own journeys through the world of Tibet.
For
Atau
further
mungkin ini
details,
berarti
please check Genshin Impact's
Genshin
official
Impact udah
channels
mulai rame
and keep an
di
eye out for future announcements and info.
Itali ya,
We've covered a ton
makanya
of stuff.
disediain.
Seriously, it's a lot to take in.
Turki.
For sure. So now's probably a great time for our last redemption code.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Cepat juga ya ini kode yang ketiganya. GS 6 RLK GS 6 RLK GKW Where. Buat yang di TikTok nanti gue juga bikinin, yang TikTok sama di YouTube deh. Gue nanti di YouTube bikin short juga. sabar. Gue copy di chat. Yang di TikTok sabar. Ketutupan deh.
Well, everyone, I think we've covered just about everything coming our way in version 3.2, which means we've arrived at the end of our special program.
This was fun.
Ya, cuma bentar spesial
we covered
programnya.
a ton of stuff.
So much stuff.
Yeah. So many events too. But the thing that I'm most excited about is, of course, Nahida playable character.
Obviously.
Nice.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely the Balladeer. Dude, it looks so insane.
Yes!
I have no idea how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, no, for me, oh my gosh, so many things. Battling the Dendro Hypostasis, and of course the fabulous Fungus Frenzy. Getting my little fungi and battling with them. And, the teapot, the Serena teapot, I'm so behind on my teapot. So
Nanti
I can't
kalau
wait to
orang masih online
get
jam
some
11,
designs from others. Or at least, get some
sekalian review ya.
inspiration from getting another teapot design.
Jam 11 yang versi
And just
ininya
as we mentioned
global.
earlier, even though the Sumeru Archon quest will
versi
be reaching
global,
its
versi
final
YouTube.
chapter here, it most definitely won't be the end of our journey in Sumeru. In our story this time, we'll be encountering some interesting
Siap,
and
makasih
mysterious
juga,
content,
Ipan.
and I hope it will be an amazing experience for all of our travelers. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon be with all of you.
See you in game, everyone. Bye.
See?
Ya kan kebiasaan nih yang siaran yang streaming di Hoyoverse, bye, udah mati. Assalamualaikum kek, si kampret. Aduh. Ini admin magang semua apa gimana? Ada aja. Nah, kebayang nanti ya biasa ya. Co-op. Gue pengen tahu AI aja kan udah keras banget tuh. Gimana Skaramus tuh mekaniknya begitu. Oke, saya mau redeem code dulu ya. Kode pertama, copy dulu. Iya, yang si itu kurang loli itu. Kok salah sih? Kode yang pertama. Men, tadi nyatet kode pertama tuh, men. Waduh, tolong. Saya diserang yang beginian, anjir. Udah kayak streamer sebelah. Mana ngehapusnya harus satu-satu lagi. Kode pertama kok salah sih? Yang salah di mananya? 6 SP 94 94. Oh, kurang angka 2 anjay. Sabar. Tenang. Ada teman di YouTube yang bantu. Salah anjir. Coba saya harus back dulu ini. Bener. Serius. Ini udah di copy paste ini. Oh bener ding. Ya. Yang di TikTok mudah-mudahan yang pertamanya udah ke ini. Berarti itu kurang angka 942 ya. 942 Z3X VWH. Yang kedua bener nggak? Oke, yang kedua benar. Terus yang ketiga. Sip. Dah, udah diganti. Something wrong nggak? Udah aman. Buat yang di TikTok nih, gue ini juga ya. Yang pertama ada yang salah, iya. Kurang angka 2. Kalau kalian udah bener mah ya udah, ini mah gue yang salah. Nah, itu yang benar coba. Dapet lagi, jebret. Oke, 13.000. Let's go. Kondisi red off, Gusti. Mending gacha ya sih orang daripada Yoimiya. Yoimiya itu C1 nih. Astagfirullahaladzim. Woi. Kaget gua. Masih Yoimiya teh. Tapi yang kemarin, maksudnya kemarin kan Yoimiya baru rerun ya. Kalau misalnya sekarang rerun lagi kayak kecepatan nggak sih? Mana sih si Ayang teh? Ini. Kayak kecepatan nggak sih? Oh, ininya cuman lebih lama 4 detik doang sih. Terus sama nambahin attack 20% selama 20 detik. Ya emang bagus sih C1 nya. Cuman ya menurut gue memang kenapa baru kemarin Kazuha Yoimiya baru lewat 2 gitu, baru lewat berapa? 2 atau 3 langsung rerun lagi gitu. senjatanya lah ya, senjatanya yang gigi gaming. Iya, cuman terlalu cepet gitu menurut orang. Apa mungkin kerasa terlalu cepat karena banner karena cuma 16 hari kali ya. Kan biasanya 20, 21 gitu, beda 5 hari kan. Oke deh, spesial program cukup sampai di sini ya adik-adik. Nanti jam 8 kita akan stream lagi. Mungkin Overwatch, mungkin game lain. Lu mau main Overwatch nggak? Kalau misalnya lu persiapan besok UAS mah, gue mau main yang lain ya. Bebas. Wah, kacau lu. Mengkacau. Oke, teman-teman yang di TikTok jangan lupa di redeem code-nya ya. Karena biasanya hanya bertahan 1 hari mungkin ya, harus cepet, kalau nggak cepet expire si kodenya. So, kita balik lagi nanti jam 8-an di game Overwatch maybe ya. Yuk, see you on the next game. And bye-bye.